Hello everybody, how's it going? I hope you're all doing very well and you're ready for today's Bitcoin technical analysis, where I'm going to be going over how I see Bitcoin playing out over the next week or so, and then a longer term look into the quarter four close going into 2019. So with all that said, let's get straight into it. I personally am a very big advocate of having a trading plan. When you're entering a trade, always know when you're going to be entering and exiting. And with that said, I'm saying this because I know how easy it would be for some people just to be FOMOing into this 20% move up here that we've had over the last week or so. But you never want to be trading on emotions, and you want to be using past data to be making an informed trading decision. So let's go over that now, of how we could be possibly looking for a reversal, be that a bullish reversal and we're going to be heading up, or a bearish reversal to head back down. Obviously this year we've been having failed rally, failed rally, failed rally. Are we in for another failed rally? Let's go over how I see this possibly playing out. So the first thing I'm going to be looking at here is our Fibonacci retracements for our last few rallies. So remember here, we're taking our Fibonacci retracement from the high down to the bottom of the structure, and obviously with a key reminder that the 61% is our key, very key golden ratio on Fibonacci. And as you see on our rally up here in February, where we rallied up to around 11,000, coming into 12,000, 11,788, where we rallied up here and we fell straight back down to the 6,400 level. And as you see, so we're taking our fib level from the top to the bottom, and as you see, we got up to the 61% level before we fell back down. With that in mind, let's take a look at our last rally, where we got up to 8,500, taking our fib level from the top of the waves up down to the bottom of support here, where we had a high of 9,990, where we broke down to 5,700. And would you look at this, we reached the 61 fib level before breaking back down again. So now, where we've used for our last two rallies up, we've hit the 61 fib level. Let's do it again for our current rally that we are in, taking our fib level from the top here down to the bottom. We have not reached the 61 fib level yet, so that's a key note. There is space, in my opinion, for us to move up here. How do we see that there's space to move up? One, our MACD currently on the daily is looking very bullish. We've obviously had our bullish crossover, the histogram's still upticking, everything's looking nice. The daily RSI itself still has room to move up here, currently sitting on 57. Very nice, room to move up. The only thing really holding us back, if we look on our exponential moving averages, this white line here is the 100 exponential moving average, where if we look here, we actually bounced more or less straight off today. So that is currently acting as resistance, just for a note. So obviously it's possible that we do move down from here, and this 100 moving average was too strong, so just keep that in mind. Although in my opinion unlikely, I do think there's still room to move up here, but that's just a note to keep in mind. How I see this playing out is actually using our fib levels, is I am expecting a move upwards to this region here of 7,000. So the region I'm looking at to enter a short with stops above this level would be anywhere between 7,400 and to 7,500. This area for me, obviously, where there's been previously consolidation all in this area, we had consolidation before I move up. I'm looking at this area again to enter some short positions before we move back down, but I am expecting a move up. And then obviously, let me just explain this trend line to you here. This is a very valid trend line, where we kind of are making a ascending triangle here, but or could be called as a pennant. But let's just see here. So we have our resistance where we've been touched here, and then on our recent rally up, we touched it again at the very top. So this is a very valid trend line, and if you see this trend line along the top here, downwards trend line hits very nicely with this region here of between 7,400 to 7,500, and that for me personally, with the fib level and the trend line being such hard resistance, is for me personally a great opportunity to be shorting this down. Obviously with a note though that shorts are very high at the moment, but as you can see they have been slowly starting to come down, and if the shorts continue to close, people buying in here, we could get a nice move upwards to where I am expecting the move back down. So which chart were we on? Yeah, we were looking at this chart. So yeah, with that in mind, I'm always looking for a short entry here at this 7,500 level. And with that said, let's go over the exponential moving average as well. This 7,500 level, also this green line here is the 200 exponential moving average, which is a very strong resistance as well. So if we do break over this 100, there's just, for me, so much resistance at this 7,500, 7,400 level. This is obviously going to be coming down a little bit over the next few days where it would line up nicely. But this whole level for me, just using from for obviously my informed trading, where we're going from past data, we're using all of our indicators. I cannot see us breaking above this. I think this resistance is going to be very hard. But with that said, if we do close above this with, this is very important for me, with high volume, because the volume really, if we look on previously, the volume on this move up has been very bad. And obviously when you're getting the volume going down, when the volume's going down and the price is going up, that is a bad sign. So I would, if we break above here, the volume needs to increase, because if we break above here with very low volume, then that is not a bullish sign. Although obviously the price action is going up, but if we're breaking up on such low volume, for me that's not bullish, and it would be potentially just another dead cat bounce where we break above here but just come back down again. So that's what I'm looking for. If we do, the volume does pick up though, we break this trend line and this fib level, then there's a very high likelihood that we'd be going up to test 8,400, where we could get our potential double top and fall down. But if we break above 8,400 and we close above that, and we make our first higher high from here, we make a higher high, then that is very, very, very bullish in my opinion. And I would honestly be looking then at the 10,000 and 12,000 levels if we manage to break above there. Although in my opinion, it's not happening, hence why I'm opening a short in this area. Is there anything else that I wanted to cover here? So obviously we have our potential move up here to this area with the RSI helping, the MACD looking nice. Yeah, so basically nice shorter video for you all today, where I just wanted to say, obviously if we've not potentially met our top here on the 100 exponential daily moving average, I am expecting a move upwards here to this whole region here, where I will be laddering my short entries for, I just can't see us breaking above here. And on a longer look at things, why, you ask me, why can't I see us moving up above here? Is because this resistance has been acting very strong. The resistance is very strong here, the support very strong here, and how I do see this playing out would be a move up here with our move back down, hitting support again, and then going into the end of next year. And this is going to be our decision time in my opinion. It will be no longer moving sideways. And at the start of end of this year, start of next year is when we have our decision with the resistance and the support coming to a close, and we might get our move up, bounce, and we are going to have to make our decision where the market is going. Will it go up and we'll start our next bull rally? Obviously in November last year is where we had our big move up. Could this be the start of our move up, or will we go down and explore lower supports, which I would be looking at here? I have them labeled out for you. These are all the supports I see valid. I would like to see us personally go down and test 5,000, possibly 3,000, see how they act as support. But yeah, the market and the bigger players are going to decide whether we do that. I would like to see them move down to test those supports, but obviously I'm not going to be unhappy if we just move up. So yeah, that's how I see it playing out. A move down before we get to our apex here and really need a decision to be playing. With that said, any questions, as always, let me know. I believe I've covered everything that I wanted to in this video, so have a nice day, and yeah, enjoy. See you all. Peace.